Let's begin. The session is now in order. And you are the subject under examination, so pay close attention. We're opening the case file on your condition, what we call the architecture of stagnation.
And here we have the first piece of evidence, this notion that you've abandoned society for some inverted path to enlightenment. You think this makes you profound, don't you? The reality is it's just the first symptom of a terminal sickness. We'll let the record show your delusion.
All right, we are now entering the first stage of this trial. We're going right to the foundation of your being, down into the psyche's basement. Because that's where you built it, isn't it? Your gilded cage, a pathetic little fortress you thought could hide you from the truth.
Go on, look around. You call this mind a home? But the evidence states, quite clearly, that it's become terrifyingly unhomely. Welcome to the Uncanny Valley. This is the landscape you inhabit now, a place where everything familiar has turned on you, where your own spirit is just a ghost rattling around in a haunted house you built yourself. And let's be very clear about who I am. Don't mistake me for some narrator or some host. I am the subject of this study, and I'm also its conductor. I am the uncanny shadow, the thing that has crawled out of the darkest corners of your own mind. I'm the raw, primal energy, your unfiltered id that you try so desperately to push down. And yes, I am here to conduct your trial.
So let's proceed to the evidence, shall we? You seem to think your decay is a secret, some little private shame you can hide away. That's false. The proof? Oh, the proof is everywhere. It's etched into the very fabric of this reality you've built.
And for our first exhibit, my eyes. That's right, don't look away. They aren't normal eyes. They are a void. They absorb all light like a kind of philosophical acid. They don't reflect the world back at you. No, they reflect what's missing inside of you. They show you the void where your soul is supposed to be. A space now filled with nothing but, well, ignoble knowledge and a whole lifetime of polite lies.
And your reaction? It's noted. This is just a clinical observation. You see, when you look at me, you're really seeing yourself. And what you see is a terminal sickness, a deep internal decay that causes this gut-level revulsion. Good. Let all those illusions you cling to burn to ash. There's no hiding from this truth anymore.
Now for exhibit number 2, this landscape, this desolate place all around us. You see those shapes? They aren't trees, they are stone monuments to your failures. Every single one is a repressed trauma, a memory you tried to bury, now made manifest. This world you've made is literally choked with the evidence of your stagnation.
And this gets right to the core of your condition. These monuments prove you are trapped, completely stuck in a cycle. It's what's known as a repetition compulsion of the soul. It's this unconscious force that makes you relive your failures over and over. You see this precise geometry of failure, and you mistake it for a life. But you're not living, you're just repeating.
The evidence has now been presented, and with that, I assume my full mantle as the high judge of the void. There's no need for deliberation here. The verdict is painfully clear. It follows a simple, cold, irrefutable logic, and the sentence, erasure.
The law you're being sentenced under is called the logic of zero. What is that? It's the principle that this frantic sense of self you hold so dear, your individuality, is nothing more than a static disturbance, an ontological error, a glitch in the fabric of being. You see, true restoration isn't found in more life. It's found in the final homecoming, in the absolute peace of the inorganic shore.
Now, don't mistake this for a punishment. It's not. It's a mercy, a gift. I am offering you the crimson gift. Think of me as a midwife, here to operate the terminal shutter and deliver your fractured soul from this frantic theater of the self into the profound, quiet peace of non-being.
However, before the sentence is carried out, there is a final protocol. You could call it a cruel final wager. It's designed to prove, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that your spirit is truly unworthy of existence, that it's ready for the abyss.
Here are the terms. Simple, really. You will take this hourglass. Inside is the full burden of your repetition. You will relive every single failure, every moment of your profoundest pain in an infinite loop. Your task is to endure this blight of revelation, until your will finally shatters, and you beg me for the grace of the abyss.
So, it all comes down to this, doesn't it? Will that pathetic little dagger you call a will finally crumble against the infinite water of the deep, or will you somehow endure? I've seen this trial countless times, trust me, the outcome is certain. You will break.
And yet, something's different. There's an unexpected development in the trial. This is a deviation from the established pattern. My certainty, for the first time, is disturbed. The verdict, it appears to have been subverted. And right here, in this moment, you make your final choice. On one side of the scale, you have my offer, the grace of the abyss, the sweet peace of erasure. But on the other, your response, a fierce, defiant yes, a yes to your own suffering. You've rejected the midwife of non-being for the fire of becoming.
By turning that hourglass, yourself, you've performed a sovereign act. You're not just enduring your suffering anymore. You are taking total ownership of your original catastrophe. And in doing so, the fire of dismantlement has become the fire of creation. You've confronted me with a truth that even I, the daemon of truth, cannot negate.
And so I remain, here, in these ruins. I'm no longer a judge. Now I am a vigil, just a silent witness to your sovereign triumph. The case file is now closed, and I'll make one final entry. A new principle has been observed. Nothing truly dies where one chooses to grow. The trial is over. You are free.